So Awkwafina is an actress who recently starred in the movie Shang-Chi. She's also a rapper, and there appears to be some controversy surrounding her. People are accusing her of using a black accent, aka Blaccent, in her movie roles, and I must say I wasn't too familiar with what she was doing before watching Shang-Chi, but there does seem to be an accent that she's using. Now, I have mixed thoughts on this so-called Blaccent, and that's because to me, there's no one particular way that all black people speak. Of course, phrases and things like that are started by black people and shared amongst people within the black community. But I feel accents and dialects fall less on race and more where a person resides. And since many people live around people in the same race, to me it only makes sense that people will talk the same way. But there are occasions when people live in heavily diverse areas and you might see a person speak in an accent that might be associated with another group. Still, I do think there are instances when some people will intentionally try to imitate a black person or any other group with the intentions to make a mockery, like some sort of exaggerated caricature. And in the case of Awkwafina, that appears to be what's happening. You know, I've seen people say that that's how she talks, she's from Queens. And look, I'm from Queens, and I'm pretty sure I've never heard people talk like that. So yeah, it definitely seems like the assignment for her was, hey, Awkwafina, put on one of them black voices. And she gave it a go and produced something that has a lot of people upset. And some of these people are really upset, but I don't really get some of the outrage. Is it offensive? You know, yeah, I guess, especially where Awkwafina mentions that she doesn't want to do roles where she's seen as a caricature of an Asian person. But there are some who feel there should be gatekeeping when it comes to the Blaccent, and that's when I start to disagree. Not because I feel like people should be able to put on offensive voices when they please. It's because some seem to feel that no one should be able to use things from black culture if they aren't black. Now, I'm not sure how that gatekeeping conversation could be had when there are things within black culture that have been Asian influenced. I mean, if you look at hip hop, you have people like Asian Doll, Kendrick Lamar has a nickname called Kung Fu Kenny, Nicki Minaj did the Harajuku Barbie thing, and then of course you have the Wu-Tang Clan. These things are heavily influenced by Asian culture and have had an impact within black culture. So when I hear things like gatekeeping, something like the Blaccent, I wonder how that could be possible when things from other cultures are used within black culture. Now, I'm not defending the use of a Blaccent by Awkwafina because it is a little offensive to think someone is purposely trying to mock you. I also feel that when using things from other cultures, it should be done so respectfully and from a place with good intentions. Now, I'm not saying she had just outright bad intentions. It just seems a little mocking in a way. And I understand some of the comparisons to Miley Cyrus. During her bangers days, Miley Cyrus used hip hop a lot to increase her popularity, and once she became popular, she treated it like a side chick and just tossed it to the side. You know, some will come and use things from the culture, and once they get hot, they bounce and turn it back on what made them popular. And Awkwafina could be doing that, it's possible. I can't really tell at the moment. I just want to know, when do black artists get held to the same standard? So many times we've seen many black artists get popular, and once they do, they sell out and no longer do business with those in the black community. Not sure why they get a pass on this while those in Awkwafina's situations get called out. How could there be gatekeeping when those I'd imagine are representing what's behind the gate don't come back to help once they step out? I just find it a little bit, well, maybe a lot of bit of a reach when some try to regulate how people speak. Yeah, I mean, call it out when it seems like someone's trying to make a mockery, like when some politicians put on a fake accent to appeal to black crowds. I mean, I've seen politicians, both black and white, do this, and you know, it does come off wrong. But to hold on to this Blaccent seems like another way to put black people in a box, because again, not all black people speak the same way. And I know there's some black people who get made fun of sometimes by other black people who say they talk white. I know the intentions of some speaking about gatekeeping are just trying to protect against the repeated thefts of things in the black community that make people money, but there's too much that's getting a pass for it to make any sense. And the Blaccent in particular doesn't seem like something that should be held on to so strongly anyway. So anyways, that's it for now. If you can, please hit the like and subscribe button. I'm out.